Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Presidio County Courthouse. We are proceeding with county court docket. My name is Jose Portillo. I'll be the county judge for today. I know it's 10 minutes till 10, and we're scheduled to start at 10 o'clock. I've met with a couple of the attorneys that are presenting, and they have some cases that they've already that they're a little more advanced. I know that we have everybody's schedule is busy, so I'm going to start a little bit early with the ones that have already decided that they can advance their cases. So I'm not going to hold anybody accountable that's not here yet at 10 o'clock, but I do think that we can knock out some of the business. I'm going to start with criminal pretrials. I'll ask Ms. Pando and I'll ask Ms. Nunez and the clerk's office if they see anything out of place, or if I jump over something. I have a lot of highlights and notes, and so if I do not be afraid to stop me and question me. So we'll start with case number 6599. It is a pretrial, and it is the case of the state of Texas versus John Michael Serrano. And that one is Mr. Spencer, right? I don't see Mr. Spencer on here yet. He wasn't part of the discussions we had, so I'm gonna come back to Mr. Serrano.
Judge, just for your update, Mr. Serrano recently picked up a second DWI that's been charged here shortly.
Okay. And this one appears to be his first one.
That's correct.
How are you, Deputy?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Cause number 6982, the state of Texas versus Jesus Alfredo Banda.
Look for judgment, my side.
Okay. Let me come back to that, and I will do a nice eye. I see here there's a note there by it. I think that they've been trying to get a hold of him and hasn't answered. So, but I'll come back to that one at the end of it. I'll highlight it.
We said, Mr. Guerrero, 716.
Mr. Guerrero, lawyer.
I'm not sure if he's gonna ring. I can check with Patty. See if he has that.
Are the first two cases, 7016 and 6433, are those yours, Counselor?
Judge, I think you skipped over 6836,
Okay,
and that was because that was ours.
okay,
That is Yvonne Beltran, I believe she is here.
okay. I'll call that case. Cause number 6836, the state of Texas versus Yvonne Michelle Beltran.
Well, state,
James McDermott, Public Defender for Ms. Beltran. Judge, we are in a discovery process. We've also been talking to our client about some things that may have happened in the case previously during the past year or so.
Okay.
And trying to clarify that. The discovery that we received from the state, I think is missing some videos that we would be expecting, because this is the DUI with a DPS stop.
Okay,
So we would expect, I think as you're aware, that there would highly likely that there would be videos. I believe the state was following up with that. So we're asking for a reset for us to work through some of these issues.
we've
Okay.
made an offer that may resolve the case without need for it to come back, so we'll wait and see.
That's correct, Judge, but I'll need to see the videos first
okay,
before I'm able to do that. So if you maybe want to reset it for March, they can have time to get the videos to us and we can review them. And if the plea deal is acceptable, there's one that could be resolved off docket.
Okay, Mr. Ponton?
That's correct.
Okay, I'll grant a continuance and we'll see you back sometime in March.
Ms. Beltran, excuse me.
She is excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Okay. It looks like I have some that say they're dispositioned. 7016, the state of Texas versus Omar Castro Guerrero. Oh, no, that one's a continuance. That's a continuance. And you've already disposed of 6433 as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so those are done. Those are done. That's the last of the pre-trials. That's the last of the pre-trials, correct? Okay, is there anything else? Did you have anything? Are you good
We've got something on the other docket, Judge.
on the arraignments?
Yes.
Okay, so,
So that, our judges, as you're aware, we would normally be here for all of the dockets, just in case. we need a-
Absolutely.
on service before.
absolutely. So it is, what time do we have? 9:56. I don't have a problem bouncing around. If there's somebody in court that has their case, we're going to move on to arraignments.
You might want to call the arraignments with the people.
Okay. Oh, and then, I know, Mr. Martin, if we get another judges conference, like I said, I don't know.
Sorry, who was that? Okay, I see Mr. Spencer on here. So, Mr. Spencer, how are you?
Good morning, Judge. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I know we're a little bit ahead of schedule. We have some, we're trying to free up some time for some other things that have popped up. So I hope you're okay if we started a little early. I'll call your case, cause number 6599, the state of Texas versus John Michael Serrano. And I see we have Mr. Serrano online as well.
Rod Thomas for the state.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
And Mr. Spencer, we agreed to continue this case this morning, and your client has picked up a subsequent DWI that will be charged shortly. So he'll soon have 2 DWIs in this court.
Yes, that's right. That's correct. We did talk about that.
So we'll work on that, and maybe we'll have a different announcement at the next docket.
Yes, sir. Unopposed, Judge.
okay, sounds good. Continuance.
Yes.
We'll see you guys either in February. I think we're going to have, we may have some jury trials in February, so we might not have docket call, but somewhere around February or March.
Very good, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, so continuance is granted, and Mr. Serrano, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Spencer.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Santucci, how are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm fine. I'm just noticing, it said on my notification, court started at 10. Did I miss something? I'm sorry.
No, we have a scheduling and we have obligations from some of our attorneys. And they asked me to start a little bit early, so we heard their cases before you came on.
Okay, thank you. I just was worried that something had changed that I didn't know about.
You did not. No, you did not. It was completely us. So thank you for being on.
I will mute myself.
Okay. Are there any other pre-trials that need to be addressed? Okay. Okay. Ms. Nunez, if you would remind me to come back to 6982. To 6982. Okay. So we'll move on to cause number 7068, the state of Texas versus Luis Carlos Ortiz. Thank you very much. Would you please step forward? And I'd like everybody to know that for arraignments, this is only the beginning of your case. I don't want you to be afraid that something's going to happen here, or we're going to slam a hammer and there's going to be any kind of finalization. This is just another process in criminal court. We'll re-advise you of why you're here, what you've been charged with, and then I'll ask you formally the options that you have that are available to you and which way you would like this to go. So you have been charged with driving with license suspended. Okay, and before I start anything, I'm gonna have the county attorney, if he would give you the information. One second. Yes, this is cause number 7068. Okay.
You're charged with driving without a license, so we'll give you a copy of the information.
Okay.
When you're here.
Okay.
Options.
It's a Class B misdemeanor. Let me read him his rights first. You have the right, and this is just a reminder, and you've probably heard this before. You have the right to remain silent, not make any statements. Any statement may be used against you. You have the right to have a lawyer to represent you. You have to have a lawyer appointed to represent you if you're indigent, if you can't afford a lawyer. To have a lawyer present during any interviews by police officers or lawyers that are representing the state. And then you have the right to terminate any interview with peace officers or lawyers at any time. So do you understand all your rights? Okay.
One question. Like, I would like to hear the offers that I have.
Okay.
If I don't like them, then I just put it on
Okay.
over, and then by then, I have my own attorney. See, to be honest with you, on this one, I mean, I need my license.
Okay.
I'm the only one my mom will drive.
Okay. Okay.
She's the one driving for us, so like many cars in Mexico, so I drive. So I would like to, only thing I have is my license to collect, see, I'm about to get it.
Judge, if I
Okay.
may,
Yes.
I'll remind the court that the public defender's office is here in the courtroom and that our services are free for people who qualify for our services.
Okay.
And that defendants, there's an arraignment hearing, of course, the judge normally wouldn't hear any evidence or arguments from defendant or lawyers.
I think, yeah, I think, and let me tell you what your options are. You have the right to hire an attorney, which I think you mentioned that's something you're considering.
Yes.
You have an opportunity, like he says, he's with the public defender's office. If you qualify, they may be able to represent you. We have to go through a process to see if you qualify. You also can represent yourself. Another option you have, which you mentioned, you can meet with the county attorney's office and see exactly where you stand.
Yes, that's what I would like to do first before.
And I'm sure, does your office also help, like if they have questions regarding, say a operational driver's license, an occupational driver's license?
We can refer them to how to get that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that could be done with the justice of the peace or county judge.
And a reminder that the county attorney's office represents the state and not the defendant. Even if the defendant wishes to talk to them, the state's interest is in the state, not in the defendant's outcome.
Okay.
And so normally, right, the state wouldn't obviously represent somebody or help them get an occupational driver's license.
I didn't say.
That will have to be hard.
Refer them to the right place.
I'm just clarifying, Mr. Cotton, I understand. And so that,
For the occupation, that will have, I mean, that I will have to be my own attorney for that, right? And I mean, I believe you have to pay a certain amount of money in a certain time.
Let's do first things first.
Yes.
You've asked to visit with the county attorney.
Yes.
I've read you your rights. You
Yes, sir.
understand that you can
Yes, I can
terminate
stop
the
at
interview
any time.
at any time.
Yes, sir.
So if you feel uncomfortable or you
Or
don't
I
like
don't
the way
wanna
it's
do it.
headed, you can always come
Stop it
back.
there.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get his phone number, he can help you later on with that
Yeah, down
process
the
and
road.
see. But I'll let you visit with the county attorney's office and see what you decide.
All right. Thank you.
And so. Okay. We'll move on to cause number 7069, the state of Texas versus Raul Rojo Mendoza. Criminal trespass. The state of Texas versus Raul Rojo Mendoza. Raul Rojo Mendoza. Okay. Cause number 7071, the state of Texas versus Javier Cano. The state of Texas versus Javier Cano. Javier Cano. Cause number 7077, the state of Texas versus Sergio Delgado. Yes. I see him. Okay. Mr. Delgado. Mr. Delgado.
Your Honor, I'm representing Mr. Delgado, Your Honor.
Okay. And I have here, and who are you, ma'am?
My name is Alyssa Nava, Your Honor. I'm an attorney out of El Paso, Texas.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nava. I see that Mr. Delgado is present. So the offense is criminal trespass. Would you like the information read?
It should be a DWI, Your Honor.
I'm so sorry. I'm with Sergio Delgado. It is a driving while intoxicated first offense. Cause 7077.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So would you like the information read for your client? I think Miss Nava is freezing up. Let me see if she comes back on.
Oh,
You froze for just a minute, Miss Nava.
my apologies, but no, we waived the reading of the.
Okay, so Mr. Delgado, does he need interpretation services?
No, Your Honor.
No? Okay, so
No, Your Honor.
let me go ahead and do an arraignment for Mr. Delgado. Mr. Delgado, you have the right to remain silent, not make any statement. Any statement may be used against you. You have the right to hire a lawyer to represent you, which you already do. You have to have a lawyer appointed to represent you if you're indigent. Obviously, you have your own lawyer. To have your lawyer present, which he is. And you have the right to terminate the interview with, you have the right to terminate the interview with any peace officers or lawyers that are representing the state. So we have a Class B misdemeanor. Mr. Ponton,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay? How would you like to proceed?
Well, it's just the arraignment that it's charged against it, it's DWI first. And I'm sure you'll inform him of his rights to get a lawyer about.
He does have a lawyer.
Judge, at this point, I think you would inform him of his range of punishment and ask for a plea for arraignment purposes.
Okay, so it's a Class B misdemeanor. It's punishable by a confinement of up to 180 days in the county jail and up to a $2,000 fine. So Ms. Nava, you represent Mr. Delgado. Would you like to enter a plea?
Yes, at this time, Your Honor, not guilty.
Okay, you'd like to enter not guilty. Would you
That's fine. We just, we'll
go through
exchange
discovery?
We'll exchange discovery. It just has to be reset.
Okay. Ms. Nava, do you know how to get a hold of the county attorney's office? Have you been in contact with them?
I have not email or does he prefer, I apologize.
Yeah, you're still coming and going.
Happen again.
I'm sorry, try that one more time.
That doesn't happen.
I think we just lost her. We'll see if she'll come back on here in a minute.
My apologies, Your Honor.
Oh, you're fine. Did you get back? Did you log back on?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Better
great.
connect.
I think we left where if you had any questions about how to get a hold of the county attorney's office.
Just if they prefer email or do they have a I can hold it there.
Ponton Rod, PONTONROD @gmail.com. I'm the Presidio County Attorney. My name is Rob Ponton.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. So we'll move on. If there's no objections, continuance, and let you all go through discovery and everything else.
You all have a
The same to you, Ms. Nava. Very nice to meet you, and good luck to you, Mr. Delgado. You're free to go.
thank you.
Okay. This is where I'm going to start jumping around, so keep me in check, Ms. Pando and Ms. Nunez. Cause number 7081, the state of Texas versus Aaron Lee Luna. If you would please come before the court. So, Mr. Luna, and I'm just going to reread you your rights. You have the right to remain silent, not make any statements. Any statement you make by you can be used against you. You have the right to hire a lawyer to represent you, to have a lawyer appointed to represent you if you're indigent, to have a lawyer present during any interview with peace officers or lawyers that are representing the state, and you can terminate any interview with peace officers or lawyers at any time. Do you understand your rights? Yes. Okay, so you're charged with a driving while intoxicated first offense. And as I mentioned earlier, it's a confinement of up to 180 days in a county jail and a fine of up to $2,000. So these are your options today. You can hire an attorney. You can see if you qualify for indigent. You can represent yourself, or you have the option to go and visit with the county attorney's office and discuss your case further. At any time, again, I'll just remind you of your rights. If you don't like the way it's headed or where it's going, you have options. So I'll let you, Mr. Ponton, do you have anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor. Question?
No, if you have anything to
No.
add, you would like to visit with your office. Okay. Very good. So thank you very much and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay. Cause number 7082, the state of Texas versus Nereida Martin Baeza. Nereida Martin Baeza. Cause number 7082, the state of Texas versus Nereida Martin Baeza. No? Cause number 7084, the state of Texas versus Carla Susana Suth. It's looks like it was a Class C misdemeanor.
Yes, speeding ticket appeal.
Okay.
Haven't heard from him.
Okay. I'll call her name twice more. Carla Susana Suth. Carla Susana Suth. The next one also looks like an appealed Class C misdemeanor for speeding. Cause number 7085, the state of Texas versus Ireneo Cardenas Chavez. Ireneo Cardenas Chavez. Ireneo Cardenas Chavez. I know I have a note on this one that the person was running a little bit late. I don't know if she's arrived. Isabella Gonzalez. Isabella Gonzalez. So I'll come back to her. I'll leave her for last. Cause number 7089, the state of Texas versus Pablo Adolfo Castillo Medrano. Pablo Adolfo Castillo Medrano. Driving while license suspended. Pablo Adolfo Castillo Medrano. Cause number 7091, the state of Texas versus Patrick Dylan Michan.
McShane?
That's correct. To driving while intoxicated, first offense.
Second.
I have first on my notes, but it's a second. Please.
I had you sign that user of his name.
Yes.
It was for him.
Did he say anything else?
Oh, no, for Patrick,
Mhm.
that you just called, yes, sir.
Okay.
And then it's just here where it says your name. And it should be, Caro, is it in the?
Okay. Please. Let's pull up. Where's the cause number?
Patrick. 709.
709. And it was the last one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I didn't mention what he was gonna do.
Ron? Is it right? Is it?
It
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
you
yeah,
as
yeah.
So his attorney.
They can, since they did the waiver of the remand, and they're, yeah, but we gotta fix the thing on here.
Okay, so we're good?
Yeah.
We're good for a continuance.
Yes.
All right. So cause number 7091, Patrick Dylan McShane is set for a continuance. He has an attorney. Thank you. Cause number 7092, the state of Texas versus Jose Nava. Looks like an appealed speeding case. Jose Nava. Jose Nava. I think you left your notes up here, Miss. Is that why you were looking? Yes. All right. Cause number 7096, the state of Texas versus Richard Luis Duran. The state of Texas versus Richard Luis Duran, driving while license suspended or revoked. 7096, the state of Texas versus Richard Luis Duran.
So Julie Malovich is his attorney.
Okay.
Oh,
No, he's not being represented by anybody.
Okay. Okay. One more time, the state of Texas versus Richard Luis Duran, cause number 7096.
Judge, we've, his lawyers accepted our offer, we're going to resolve it. Maybe come back on that.
Okay. So I don't see,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. This is Richard Luis Duran. I have a complaint here. I have two. He doesn't have one yet. Okay. Let me see if there's anything on. All I have is complaint and information. Okay. Okay, so we'll move on. Cause number 7119, the state of Texas versus Lorinda Carrillo.
Ms. Carrillo is present, Your Honor. The public defender represents her. I believe that she was released from custody yesterday. The state has informed me there are several other cases, and there's some work that we need to do with Ms. Carrillo. Separately from the legal work, I think that we should talk off docket about this before court started. I think that it is probably prudent at this point to reset this case to March and see what progress we can make both with the legal side of it and the other parts that we have discussed with you. In this case.
Okay, this is the one we did the writ on?
Yes.
It is written on it. She has 4 pending cases, 3 criminal trespass, and 1 assault.
Okay, do you have any issues with the continuance?
No,
Okay, is there anything else?
that's all.
Okay,
Is she free to go, Judge?
she is free to go and,
Your Honor, she was here. She was here.
okay,
She is here.
okay,
We'll inform her. We'll inform her of what's happening.
okay. So I will grant a continuance and we'll see this case again in March.
In March, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Cause number 7121, the state of Texas versus Shane Alexander. Cause number 7121, the state of Texas versus Shane Alexander. Criminal mischief. Cause number 7087, the state of Texas versus Selena Marcelino. Driving while license invalid. The state of Texas versus Selena Marcelino. The state of Texas versus Selena Marcelino. So I'll move back to the one that called in. Ms. Nunez, I'm going to go back to cause number 7088, the state of Texas versus Jose Isabel Gonzalez. Is that the one that called in and said they were running late? Did they give you any other information about? Did he say from where? Victoria? Pretty good ways. Okay. What time do we have? All right. Is there any other business that we haven't? I'm looking at, and I know I had Ms. Pando here. I'm going to go over some of the ones that didn't respond. 6921, the state of Texas, Jesus Alfredo Banda. And it was a speeding. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the next one is 7069, the state of Texas versus Raul Rojo Mendoza. Same thing, no show. And 7071, the state of Texas versus Javier Cano. No show. Cause number 7082, the state of Texas versus Nereida Martin Baeza. No show. The state of Texas versus Carla Susana Suth. No show. 7088, I'm sorry. 7085, the state of Texas versus Ireno Cardenas Chavez. No show. Cause number 7089, the state of Texas versus Pablo Adolfo Castillo Medrano. No show. Cause number 7092, the state of Texas versus Jose A. Nava. Cause number 7096, the state of Texas versus Richard Luis Duran. No show. Cause number 7121, the state of Texas versus Shane Alexander. And cause number 7087, the state of Texas versus Selena Marcelino. Okay. So if you would, bailiff, if you would be patient with me, I think the one I'm gonna hold off on, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's the one that called in and said they were running late, and I want to give them an opportunity. They're obviously driving. I don't even know how far Victoria is. What is that? That's got to be 10 hours, 9, 10 hours. Yeah, yeah. So I show it to be an arraignment. Does he have an attorney? No, he doesn't have one. So recommendations, maybe,
Can I ask a question, Judge?
please.
Does the clerk's file show that the notice was sent and not returned for court?
I'll defer to the county attorney's office. You send out the,
I spoke to the clerks, I think it was Monday, as of Monday, they still haven't, they didn't advise me of any returns. And usually they're pretty good about
Yeah, they don't.
letting me know.
yeah. Does the clerk have anything to add?
We have 2 returns, one for Jose Alfredo.
A return not delivered?
Right.
Okay.
And everybody will send out.
I'm sorry, the other one?
We'll send out,
Okay.
Who was the first one?
Jose Alfredo Baja, 3 tracks.
That was
6982.
6982. Okay. I know you're the one with the most pressing issues. Do you mind if we take about a 10-minute recess?
That's fine, Judge, and I think we went through the docket pretty well.
We've run through the docket. I'm showing 8 no-shows, which we'll do NISI after I get to the last one. But like I said, I want to give them ample time, unless you have another recommendation. Okay. I guess it wouldn't hurt. bailiff. I'm going to go ahead and take a recess, but if I could come over here and visit with you. I have a list here of our docket highlighted in pink are 8 different cause numbers. That's correct. And if you would go to the front of the courthouse and if you would.
And these are the names I need to call out, right?
Those are the names, correct?
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
Let me see. Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
So I'll take a short recess. Yeah. Did it sound like that
There you go.
It is 11:02 and we're back from recess. Ms. Santucci,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
we do have some unfinished business, but I can't see us needing your expertise.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if there was anyone coming in.
We do have one.
Perhaps.
We do have one more, but I don't think that we're going to need your services.
Okay.
I appreciate you being patient and attending, and we'll see you soon.
Problem. Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So we're waiting on, so if I could have the bailiff come and be sworn. Would you raise your right hand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. I asked you to go out to the front and read off some names. And I'm gonna make two stipulations. One is the state of Texas versus Jesus Alfredo Banda. Clerk, it's 6982. And the other one is 7092, the state of Texas versus Jose Nava. And those were the two that you got returned. As a precaution, I'm gonna allow them to be served one more time to see if they won't answer. So I'm gonna give them the benefit.
Because they haven't, the address is
It's no longer good.
not good.
Yeah.
And they have not called in. It's me, it's their duty to call in and make sure that the court is aware that they're not ready.
Okay. So, and make note of that for me.
Yes.
And I'm still gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and leave those two off, just as an extreme precaution. So I'll read off the names that remain. It's Raul Rojo Mendoza, 7069. It is Javier Cano, 7071. It is Nereida Martín Baeza, 7082. It is 7084 Carla Susana Suth. It is 7085 the state of Texas versus Ireno Cardenas Chavez. It is 7089 Pablo Adolfo Castillo Medrano. 7096 709092 we're going to leave off. That's the one we're going to leave off. And we're going to try to contact them again. 7096 Richard Luis Duran, 7121 Shane Alexander, and 7087 Selena Marcelino. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you said their names clearly and loudly at the courthouse steps.
3 times.
And was there any response?
No, Your Honor.
From any of them? Very good. Then I'll issue a judgment nisi. The court will issue a judgment nisi on those remaining cases. Very good. Thank you so very much. I think I have one more.
Judge that 7088 is now here.
I'm sorry?
7088 has just shown up.
Okay. So I will now call cause number 7088, the state of Texas versus Jose Isabel Gonzalez. Please come forward. How are you? Good, good, good. Sí. Voy a empezar en español primero, okay? So you are Jose Isabel Gonzalez, okay? And I'm looking at your cause, and you've been charged with driving with an invalid license.
Sí, o sea, estaba suspendida, pero yo no sabía nunca que...
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of go back and forth, Spanish, English. Primero le voy a leer sus derechos y luego le voy a decir, porque ahorita en esta causa no hay nada firme. Solamente este es el primer lugar a leer de qué lo acusan y qué son sus derechos y cómo vamos a seguir. ¿Ok? Y luego ya hablamos un poquito más. Usted tiene el derecho de permanecer silencio, sí, y no decir ninguna declaración. Cualquier declaración que usted hace puede ser usada contra usted. Usted tiene el poder de obtener un abogado. Usted también puede, si no tiene dinero, tiene el derecho hay un proceso donde usted puede a ver si califica para que le den un abogado. Usted tiene el derecho de tener cualquier abogado que lo represente, que esté presente durante cualquier entrevista con oficiales del Estado, policía o abogados que representan el Estado. Y también usted tiene el derecho de terminar cualquier entrevista en cualquier momento con esos oficiales o con esos abogados que representan el Estado. ¿Entiende usted sus derechos? Sí. Ok. So, ¿qué gusta hacer ahorita? Tiene 4 opciones. Se puede representar usted mismo. El número 2, usted puede ir a obtener, pedir que sigue la causa y puede ir a obtener un abogado. También tiene si quiere, aquí está el public defender. It's a Class C appeal to county.
We don't take this.
Yeah. So, desafortunadamente, de lo que lo acusan, usted no califica para tener un abogado que lo representa. Así es que, y la otra cosa que puede hacer es hablar con la oficina del condado, del condado de Presidio, y a ver qué son las cosas que ellos, a ver si ustedes pueden llegar a un arreglo. Y como le digo, usted en cualquier momento, si no quiere hablar con ellos, puede terminar la entrevista y seguir adelante. So,
¿Y eso sería en la ciudad de Presidio?
Sería aquí, esta es la administradora del abogado del condado, puede hablar con ella y a ver, ustedes pueden hablar y luego yo les doy más tiempo para que platiquen de la causa y a ver si pueden llegar a un arreglo. So, ¿está bien?
Sí.
¿Quiere hacer eso?
Sí.
Ok, muy bien. Pues entonces la voy a dejar que hable aquí con la señorita Brenda Pando. Y yo creo lo veo más adelante y le deseo lo mejor en su causa. Sí, sí. A ver si con qué salen ustedes, a ver qué pueden arreglar ustedes y luego ya ellos me avisan y cuando hay otra oportunidad, ya a ver si llegamos a un final. ¿Sí, no? Ok. Que le vaya bien, ¿eh? So, do we have any other matters that are pending in the court? The docket is done. I don't see anything else. Are we clear on the nice sides? I believe we have 9. We have 9. 9 nice sides. And if you want to, I can repeat the cause numbers and the case numbers. I'm sorry? Okay.
Yes, Judge.
9? Okay. Clerk, is there anything that we have not addressed? County Attorney's Office? Karina? Good? Counselor? We're all good? It is 11:12 and we are done. Thank you very much.